Hi everyone, I'm Scott Asaro with Point Mortgage, and I'm joined today by Stephanie Puente, branch manager of our La Mesa office. And we had an event today at PSAR where we brought in agents to talk about down payment assistance programs. Stephanie, tell us a little bit about today and who joined us.
Today we had the County of San Diego, Carrie Tapia, and then we had Jose Gerardo from City of Chula Vista, and then we had Cheryl Silva from Cali Chefe.
I'm from the state, and we have down payment and closing cost assistance available for first-time homebuyers that are low to moderate income families.
The City of Chula Vista's program provides gap financing up to $70,000. This event was to introduce the different down payment assistance programs available to first-time homebuyers, of which the Chula Vista program is one.
In the City of San Diego, our deferred loan is up to 17% of the purchase price.
The Housing Commission administers first-time homebuyer programs that assist with down payment and closing costs and mortgage credit certificates.
Our loan is 3% simple interest, fully deferred for 30 years with no monthly payments required.
And what got you started into the city county down payment assistance programs realm? When was your first entrance into the arena?
I started doing them in 2003. I stopped for a few years, went back in 2008, stopped for a few years, and started it again in 2015-16. Only because of the market movements. Just a lot of people can't afford homes in San Diego, so with these programs, they're able to have a cheaper payment than the market rent.
Excellent. What's the most fulfilling piece of doing these programs?
I love helping families. It's you get them into a house and they're able to make a payment and they don't fall behind and they're comfortable.
Right. Yeah, Stephanie has a real passion for doing these programs, and she knows what she's doing and she loves doing it. I love seeing that passion, that fire, and Stephanie does a great job of really educating her clients in all aspects of not only, okay, maybe the city program won't work, let's look at the county or Cal Half or whatever it may be. And she has all these things in her head and really outlines it for the clients. You do a really good job of that. Give me a general scenario where you really help someone in need.
I help a lot of families, but one in need was maybe areas like in the East Lake areas. There's a lot of HOA and Melrose fees. Clients don't know that they have all these extra fees. They want to be close to really good school districts. So when they want to buy a little townhome out there and they think it's cheap, but then with all these fees, it's so expensive. Once they get the down payment assistance program from one of the counties or the cities, depending on where they're at, they're able to have affordable payments. So sometimes the rents out there are around $2,700 a month, and with this program, with this family, I think their payment was around $1,900, and it just depends on the scenario and the situation of a family.
I think that my favorite part of the program is helping those families who have worked for years to save their down payment.
Handing them their keys at close of escrow and just seeing the expression on their faces. I've been doing this for 30 years and there's just no experience like it.
Couple quick rapid fire questions. What's the minimum FICO for most of these programs?
So City of Chula Vista is a 620 FICO score, and the county and the city in Cali Chefe is a 640 FICO score.
Okay, and what about minimum borrower contributions?
Well, Chula Vista is going to be changing it back to 2% minimum, and then you can get a lift program, which will also match maybe up to 2%. And it's forgiven after 3 years, so sometimes they won't even have to bring anything in. And then the city and the county have to come in with 3%, and you can also use another grant for them further down, so you might just come in with 1. And then Cali Chefe, sometimes you don't even have to bring anything to the table.
Excellent. And I know you focus in San Diego County, but are you getting into the Riverside County areas and Los Angeles County? Can you talk to that?
Yes, I am also approved with Riverside County and City. Their income limits are a little bit lower just because it's a little cheaper market, but it's up and booming and there's a lot of construction up there and it's a lot more affordable. I'm also approved with Los Angeles City and the County of Los Angeles, which is a really, really huge territory. A lot of places that are very high cost, different loan limits and income limits restrictions, but these programs are everywhere.
Now, as far as the down payment assistance funds go, in terms of the payback period, what is that process like on these loans?
Well, on certain programs, it just depends what county, what city. If it's Cali Chefe, they're usually due in 30 years, deferred interest of possibly 3%. Some don't have any interest. They're due if you rent out the house, you move out, or you sell it. You can't take cash out, you have to pay them first. I always tell people to try to pay off their first loan first because that's where you pay a lot of interest. 3% deferred interest on the down payment assistance program is really not that much in 30 years.
Right. And these are all silent seconds, and a silent second is what?
No payment.
No payment due?
There's no payment. That's why the payment's so cheap. So they're giving home buyers opportunity to have a cheaper payment and maybe pay them off in 30 years once they've paid off the house, and then they just owe that second with a little bit of interest due.
Good information, folks. For all your down payment assistance and loan needs, please reach out to Stephanie today. Stephanie, give them your contact information.
I'm in La Mesa, Stephanie Puente. It's Team Puente, 619-994-4202. You can also email us at teampuente@pointmtg.com.
Thank you. Have a good day. What's the minimum FICO for most of these programs?
So City of Chula Vista is a 620 FICO score, and the county and the city in Calichife is a 640 FICO score.
And what about minimum borrower contributions?
Chula Vista is going to be changing it back to 2% minimum, and then the city and the county have to come in with 3%, and you can also use another grant for them further down, so you might just come in with 1.
Good information, folks. For all your down payment assistance and loan needs, please reach out to Stephanie today. Thank you. Have a good day.